spiky hair, the big baggy space clothing, the popping and locking. This video was pretty ahead of its time. Look at Tony's chunky highlights when One came on screen doing this rap, this crazy sounding rap. Yeah, hear his voice. The one-time check. Sorry, I have to say that. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so crazy. I feel like 15.
Sup y'all, welcome back to another video by me, Thina.
OG K-pop stands since 1998.
And welcome to the official restart of my whole Korean Throwback Thursday series, which obviously, it being called Throwback Thursday series, I'm gonna try to upload every Thursday or every other Thursday. I'm gonna call it KTBT for short, just because, you know, K-pop Throwback Thursday series is a lot to say. But yeah, my KTBT series, I started it last year, and at the time I had those couple of and then a lot of music just came up, so I just kind of got distracted. And to be honest, I wasn't too sure how interested y'all would be in me, you know, introducing older music that I grew up listening to, until a lot of y'all have requested enough that y'all wanted to see this again. So regardless of the views, regardless of the interest, if one of y'all are interested, that's good enough for me. Now that I'm restarting the series, I was like thinking, who should I restart with? At first I want to do Boa, but I'll definitely do Boa. But I thought, you know what? If I'm gonna restart, I'm gonna restart with the Korean idol that I was probably the most in love with, which is SE7EN. So yeah, SE7EN, his real name is Choi Dong-wook. And at the time, whenever he had debuted, I was like, whoa, there's an idol my age. Because whenever I started getting into Korean music, everyone was always older than me. HOT, you know, Jackie, Shinhwa. A lot of them were just older than me. So I was like pretty livid that there was an idol that was like my age, even though he's born in 84 and I'm 83, but you know, still the same thing. So I know that a lot of people who may have heard of SE7EN know of his more popular songs like Comeback or Passion. And I want to introduce these songs because of the fact that not only are they still my top favorites by him, but I don't think a lot of people have heard them. And the song titles are interesting because of the fact that they're kind of the same, but completely different concepts. So the first song video that I'll be showing y'all is his song Crazy, which has a more hip-hop kind of krump style. The dancer Lil C is in here, and he was on So You Think Can Dance, and one of his styles he specializes in is krump. And correct me if I'm wrong, other OG K-pop stands, if krump was ever introduced in any other songs prior to Crazy. Because I mean, even though my channel's OG K-pop stand, doesn't mean that I know everything, so I'm always down for more information. But from my understanding, I believe this is the first time I've seen a kind of krump style really brought into, or at least with the, you know, person who specializes in it, like Lil C. So yeah, there's Crazy, and then the second song I'll be showing y'all is I'm Going Crazy. And the actress that is in that video, they actually dated for quite some time. I'm not gonna say too much about that just because it's not really my business to talk about other people's past relationships, but I will at least put the fact that they did date at a time. So and the actress is named Park Han-byul. The first time I saw her ever was in that scary movie Wishing Stairs. Really good movie, by the way. I need to watch that again. And the last song and video that I'll be showing y'all is the video and song that he made his real big return with, because he had a really long hiatus. And when he finally made a comeback, it was a song and video called I'm Good. And I chose green for today's video because green was part of his color, and the fandom name was Lucky 7. So yeah, this Lucky 7 is going to show y'all some 7 things. So let's go ahead and start with the more hype and energetic one with Crazy.
Quick pause. If y'all been enjoying the things that I do here on my channel, please hit the thumbs up button. That gives me a good idea on what y'all like and what y'all kind of like. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to stay super updated with some new things. Also, I gotta give a little shout out to my Captain Jack Sparrows, my Patreon, for the extra love and support.
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen.
Alright, let's get it.
And before I get started, I will put a little bit of a note here that this song came out quite some time ago. So the feels of the fashion and probably the song will feel very old school / maybe a little outdated for y'all, especially the fashion. But just keep that in mind and be open-minded with that. And I remember the bridge in the song, it was like a sample from that really old school song called Don't Stop the Rock. I'm not sure if y'all heard of that song. It's a very well-known beat. And another fun fact, singer, Kahi, from After School, and she was also a soloist as well. She's a dancer in this video, so you may recognize her. So yeah, just little fun fact stuff before we get started. So here we go. I haven't seen this video in a long time.
Warning, warning.
So everything is very hip-hop.
Drama King is in the building. The Drama King is in the building.
Damn, seriously, I haven't seen this video in so freaking long. Look at them all, like, being like, who is this guy? I wish I could show y'all a live performance. Oh, he was so young here. Y'all hear that kind of old school kind of vibe there? And before I go on, since there's no translations provided, I don't know the exact translation because I'm not Korean, but from what I remember, the song was kind of like a almost battle kind of thing, like the way the lyrics was kind of singing towards someone else, like, you know, you can't get this girl, you can't get this person, or you think you can match up to me kind of thing. And that was the thing back in the day. Like today, when people got the beat, Step Back, and the lyrics were kind of like, you know, versus a person, you know, girl versus girl, and a lot of people weren't a big fan of that because nowadays it's about people, or women, especially women, empowering each other, helping each other. Versus back in the day, it was always versus. Like, in my Step Back reaction video, I even brought up Brandy and Monica's "The Boy Is Mine," which was a very versus thing. Like, you know, the boy is mine, and to each their own, of course. From my perspective, I always just saw it as a form of art, a form of music. Music is endless, art is endless, so I just took it as that and appreciated what I heard and what they put into it. So yeah, Crazy is something kind of that thing. That's why they had like this kind of battle kind of feel here, like he's on his way to battle the person that is trying to get his girl, his woman, or something. So yeah, just had to say that. And now they start this whole versus thing. I really wish I could show y'all a live performance because SE7EN really goes off with his choreography. He was always a really smooth dancer. Yeah, so you have this, it's like as if he's battling himself almost. Gotta love Jinwon's little, Jinwon from Jinwoo, his little cameo here. Here's vocals. That harmony. And just like a little showcase of the dancers. Hell yeah, getting it. Yes. I've never known how to crumb. That's a whole dance style that I never could get. It's so cool. She's like, I took your face off. I stomped it because I'm killing you in this. Ah, he's getting a hardcore. There's Kai. Look at SE7EN going off. Kai again. It's crazy how now after hearing the song and watching the video at the same time again, 'cause I hear the song every now and then because I have an OG playlist on my Spotify. However, now hearing the song and watching the video again really brings me back to like, not even right at Y2K, but like a few years after. I believe that's when this came out. It's dated 2008, but I believe it was earlier than that. My memory's a little rusty there. But yeah, the song was just definitely very hype, very cool, just very different. Whenever he came out with this, I was like, Seven, you are so hot. Like, I was so teen crushing on him. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the other crazy, which is I'm Going Crazy, the one featuring Park Han-byul. And I don't know if the lyrics are provided in this video. I don't think. But the song is basically about, like, let's just say you're in a relationship that you're not supposed to be in. Y'all are just, it's not in it for the stars for y'all because things always, y'all are always fighting, things fall apart. Y'all love each other, but love is not enough. And I always say that to a lot of people, actually, whenever I want to give advice about things. Love is great, but it's not enough. And this song definitely highlights that. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get right with Seven's I'm Going Crazy. And there's a little bit of acting in here, too, like little scenes that helps highlight the feel. You almost really don't need the translations because of the acting scenes. His voice is so lovely in this song. And this video is going to feel like a trip. You'll see what I mean. Look at him. Oh, my heart. You're probably wondering what is going on.
여보세요?
뭐해?
나 지금 얘기 중이야. 이따 전화할게.
언제 끝나는데? 이따가 영화 볼래?
이따 봐서.
여보세요? 왜 이제 와?
스케줄 지금 끝났어.
벌써 30분이나.
아, 일이 지금 끝났는데 나뭐 어쩌라고.
중간에 문자라도 해주지 그랬어.
깜빡했어.
깜빡? 나랑은 약속은 약속도 아니야?
Okay, I'm gonna pause there because I want to make a little bit of commentary. So first of all, isn't the song lovely? I hope y'all like the song because I absolutely love I'm Going Crazy. So these little scenes, I feel like the little scenes, it's like almost their relationship at the time. You know, he's a singer, she's an actress, they have different schedules. So I think the little scenes that they were showing is kind of like they were like, let's make a little bit of a storyline off of our lives because in here he's a singer and she's kind of like, when are you gonna have time for me? And he's like kind of taking her for granted. So I really like that little incorporation from their relationship at the time.
할 말 없어?
뭐라고?
말도 없이 계속 먹기만 해.
말해 듣고 있어.
너 할 말 없냐고.
어?
됐어. 먹어.
The song, it makes me want to cry. See how he lets go of her arm because he's like, you know, the public might see me. So I feel like this is like a little bit of storyline off of an idol's perspective of trying to date. Everything I'm saying could definitely be wrong because I'm not an idol and I'm not in touch with an idol and don't know how it works, but I'm just saying what I'm getting from the perspective of a viewer from the video. His voice. So yeah, as y'all can see from the beginning of the video, everything was in reverse, which I thought was always such a trip. It was crazy. I'm going crazy. And a lot of the stuff that they're doing, like, they're so not matched with each other. They're yelling at each other. They're throwing things around, which I'm pretty sure that that's not what they want to do. It's just, like I said in the beginning of the video, sometimes you're in a relationship that you're not meant to be in. So things don't really align with each other. And if you notice these scenes, he's just so, like, taking her for granted.
뭐 먹을래냐고.
그냥 아무거나 먹자.
누가 맨날 그렇게 아무거나야. 좀 남자가 뭐 먹자. 어디 가자.
I remember her saying, like, confronting him.
집에 가든지 그냥.
And he's kind of like not really listening to her.
너만 바빠? 나도 스케줄 있고 나도 바빠. 나도 힘들어.
진짜 짜증나게 왜 이래?
짜증?
I believe he called her annoying or something, or... Yeah, so he says, "Are you crazy?" She turns around and says, "Yes, I'm crazy." Which goes with the song, "I'm Going Crazy." I always loved it. It makes me feel sad too. Oh, he's so handsome too. Here's voice. And this scene here.
내가 바라는 건 큰 게 아닌데.
I believe this part she says something about, like, it's not supposed to be like this. Love is not supposed to be like this. Something along the lines of that. Again, I could be wrong because I'm not Korean, but it's just from my memory. So yeah, when I first saw the video, I was like so blown away by the fact that they were able to act this, considering they were together at the time. Especially that last scene where he's like acting like he's yelling at her. It looks so real. I almost feel like, oh my god, I feel like I need to look away because I feel like I'm, you know, being a stalker and watching something so personal. And, you know, she's an actress, so of course she's going to be able to cry, but just something about, or thinking about the fact that she's acting with her man at the time. He's fake yelling at her, but those tears coming out, it's like, damn, that's something. And back to the song, as sad as the lyrics are, I just really love Seven's vocals in here. A lot of Seven's B-sides are actually very R&B-ish, which I'll probably have an R&B kind of a week, and I'll add some of his my favorite B-sides by him. But yeah, his voice in here is just so beautiful and it's so sad, and it goes with the sad feeling that you get from the video and the lyrics, if you can understand Korean. From my understanding from reading the translations back then, it was just about a relationship that was not meant to be. So yeah. Then Seven had a long hiatus, and then he came back with his video and song, "I'm Good." I was so blown away by seeing how much Seven still got it. Not only his voice, but his just aura towards the camera and his dancing. I believe there's lyrics provided in this. Let me double check. Yeah, it is. So the fact that he was on a long hiatus and he made this little comeback in 2016, the lyrics really hit me that much more, being a long time Lucky Seven. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out how Seven does after a long hiatus of craze. No pun intended, considering the first two songs had the word crazy in there. The vocals. Aren't the lyrics It's so sad. Okay, as I said about his previous relationship with Park Han-byul, I'm not going to mention too much about certain issues that SE7EN went through as an idol. But he definitely, as any idol, they go through a lot of hardships, right? And SE7EN went through a lot of hardships. And seeing these lyrics after he is making a comeback after big hardships, it just hits me in more in the feels here as a Lucky 7. So I just had to say that. So sad. Oh, love this part. Isn't this song so beautiful?
정말 지옥 같았어. 세상이 나를 등지고 다 나를 버린 줄만 알았어. 그때 네가 나타나 날 안아줬어. 너무 따뜻하게 넌 내게 푸른 바다처럼 날 감싸줬어.
I love the little to go with the musicality. Ooh. SE7EN got the moves. I hope y'all know that. Ooh, he's going off for his vocals. And I believe the song was written for his fan base, his fans who were still there for him after everything, after so long. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, he's so handsome. I just love that ending transition, how right at the end, I'm good. The lights turn on and the video pans up, kind of like, you know, things can only, you know, go up from here after the light is shown into the room. Because a lot of the video plays around with dark and light, you know, shadows to represent him coming out of the dark because of the light that was still there for him, meaning his fan base. I do believe this song was written inspired by his fans who were stuck by him for so long. He made his debut, what, 2003? So that's a long freaking time. So, yeah, not only were there the whole light and dark thing with the shadows and the brightness, but I noticed the scenes of the warmth and the cool too. Like, the scenes where he was more in the dark, it was a lot more cool tone. Then when the whole dancers came, did the whole fingers thing when he said, like, you know, y'all came for me, this and that. And even the ending shot is more of a warm tone. So when things are more warm, typically that's more hopeful feeling. When things are more cool, that's more of a dreadful, dreary kind of feeling. So yeah, that's a very crazy feeling I'm feeling now. No pun intended again, considering the fact that the first two songs had the word crazy, but it's just because seeing Crazy, which was definitely still a lot more earlier in his career, kind of early. I think it was after Passion, or in between Passion and La La La. I then went to I'm Going Crazy, which was a lot more of a mature side. Because typically amongst idols, I think most fans aren't the biggest fans of their idols being in relationships. However, a lot of the Lucky 7s, we didn't care. We just wanted SE7EN happy. So we were so accepting of that video, I'm Going Crazy, with him and his girlfriend at the time. So yeah, just seeing crazy, then I'm going crazy, and then thinking about the long hiatus that he had going through hardships, then rewatching I'm Good again. It makes me feel that much more of the OG K-pop stan that I call myself. And when I say OG K-pop stan, it just literally means what it means. I've been into K-pop since a long ass time. That doesn't mean that I know everything. It doesn't mean I'm better than anyone. It's just literally OG K-pop stan. That's all. Yeah, I definitely had to restart my whole series with SE7EN. I even want to show y'all his B-sides right now, the ones that are a lot more R&B, but again, I will wait for the R&B week or something with KTBT. Alright guys, well thank you so much for checking out this whole restart of my Korean Throwback Thursday series. I hope you have a great day, and until the next KTBT series video, peace.